To climb to the world's culinary pinnacle, head for the Swiss Alps. In the village of Vals, with a population of 1,000, you mightn't expect a top-notch gourmet restaurant. But the hotel restaurant 7132 Silver was awarded 2 Michelin stars in just 2 years. Its head chef is Sven Wassmer.
Was mir halt immer wichtig war, ist, dass ich meinen eigenen Weg gehe und nicht die ganze Zeit.
It's always been important to me to go my own way and not look at what the others are doing. With this one-of-a-kind nature all around, it's easier for me to create a one-of-a-kind cuisine.
A 12-course meal at the Silver costs at least €200. It consists of creations with regional ingredients like venison with pine needle tips, but also exclusive imports like scallops.
These are hand-harvested in Norway. And this is pure quince juice from my grandma's garden. She made it for me.
There are anecdotes behind most of Sven Wassmer's dishes.
You have to have a relationship to the things you cook. I can't cook something that doesn't mean anything to me. For example, I used to eat strawberries from our garden. And up here in Vals, we have lots of wild strawberries. It was clear to me that we have to tell the story. We go into the forest and gather the wild strawberries, boil them down, and then we mix them with sour cream. And we serve that with a classic cannelé pastry.
In the summer and fall, Wassmer and his team go into the mountains each week to look for ingredients. They boil them down, dry or ferment them for the winter.
For me, this is superfood, mountain food. And we gather the food at 2,000 meters, where nature is still intact. You can tell the difference. The berries take longer to ripen and they're more robust because they have to struggle to survive. I think you taste it in the product.
High-quality regional products and multicultural influences may be why Switzerland is such a culinary success. According to the current Swiss edition of the restaurant guidebook Guide Michelin, Switzerland has the most Michelin stars per capita in Europe.
This is natural because many cultures come together in Switzerland. French culture, Italian culture and German-Swiss culture. They stimulate each other. Then there are other factors. Switzerland has strong purchasing power, a lot of tourism. And young cooks from other parts of Europe like to come here, to Zurich, Basel or Bern, to work and get ahead.
Of Switzerland's 117 chefs who earned Michelin stars in 2016, many are only in their 20s and 30s. Andreas Caminada has sported his 3 stars since 2010. He was 33 at the time and the youngest chef in Europe with that many stars.
The restaurant guides are more open-minded in awarding stars to young chefs these days. It used to be unthinkable for a 25 or 30-year-old to receive 3 stars. Today it's quite possible.
When chef Sven Wassmer briefs his staff of 11 in Vals, stars are the last thing on his mind.
It's a burden. You're very proud of yourself and your whole team, but I try to keep my feet on the ground, get back in the kitchen and make the patrons happy every day. That's the most important thing.
Sven Wassmer likes to surprise his guests with new creations. Ideas are one ingredient this chef never runs out of.
Stella McCartney presents her first menswear collection, and parts of David Bowie's private art collection have been auctioned off. And if that weren't enough, it's carnival season in Germany. I've got all the details for you on today's Express.